everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on this Rolife DIY miniature house. It's the Tipsy restaurant. So we'll be working on this. Y'all come in and say hi. We are currently live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. And then we'll get a sound check, make sure everything's good. I haven't been on in a few days. I've had some family stuff I'm dealing with. So let's see. I don't see anybody on, so let me see if I can hear us. Okay, I think it's working. All right, get the live pulled up. Hopefully I have everything. I ran around the room trying to find stuff because it's like, look at the hair sticking up. What? So hopefully I gathered everything up that I'm supposed to have for this. That would be great. All right, let's see. Anybody on yet? Can't tell. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I think sounds okay. I'm going to pull this up so we can get started because I'm not sure how much time I'm going to spend tonight. Like I said, I've just got a lot on my plate right now. And, but I wanted to squeeze in one of these lives because it's just been too long without. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the camera up top, guys. Bear with me 1 second while I move it. Hopefully my tripod's good. It was sitting weird. Okay, I can't see that very well. Can't I see that? Feels like it's off. Is it me? No, it's definitely not quite right. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like a leg is off or something. Like, I don't think one of the clamps came loose. Hopefully not. Last thing I need is it falling during my life. Okay, hey Bonnie. So, let's see, where are we? I don't even remember. I can open it. Maybe. Almost didn't put this little sleeve back on. Challenging to get on enough. All right, I'm just gonna pull it towards my body, guys. Bear with me. That didn't help at all. Come on, I know it slides off. It's like it's hitting something. Is it this? It's that. I don't want to cut it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try that again. There. Alrighty. Put that there. Where are we at? So we did some stuff a couple weeks. I don't know how long ago it was. It feels like a couple of weeks. So I did this little door. I did this little coffee machine, a little plant rack, some chairs, and like a little shelf and another little shelf. Okay, so that's where we're at. More space. I'll switch glasses, I think. Gotten to where I'm right between 175 and 2. And sometimes I can see and sometimes I can't. checking stuff off, but I guess I can tell from the pictures. shelf. Get that door. So I guess we are here at the little bistro sign. So zoom in a little bit. So this says bag 3. So let's find bag 3. Probably just throw all these out on my table. Oh, bag 3 is open. Hopefully nothing came out. I'm sure I need a label, which is DG167K3, K12, and K13. Should be this. I'll go ahead and stick this double stick tape up here. Probably only need one. Alright, so this is 12 and 13. I need these yet. All right, so we need 12 and 13. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, I think that's all. And then that little, looks like a brown base with a tripod thingy. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I've been mostly just crafting train stuff in my spare time because honestly it's not being filmed, so it doesn't require a setup or anything, and I can just do it when I have a spare moment. I think that's all. 3 parts. Should be simple enough. I don't know if y'all have been following along. I know some of you have, but it's been interesting. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy miniatures in general. And honestly, I think I needed a break. Sometimes I burn out. Honestly, I burn out kind of easy. I don't know if it's just a type A personality or what, but I tend to go crazy on one thing, and then I get just burnt out on it up again. But luckily, I have lots of likes. You missed me. Oh, thanks, Bonnie. I appreciate it. Missed you guys, too. I really do. All right, so it says, oh, there's another piece. What is that? No. Okay, it must be double stick tape, but there's letters. It says S and M. We don't want to say those together. Nothing there. Is that just what double stick tape is called? Maybe it's sizes? Do they have sizes? I don't remember. I mean, there are sizes. Oh, they do have sizes. I didn't notice that last time. Okay. So the double stick tape has, you can see the lines. See, it's got this, 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 and this. And then, whoa, don't move too fast. So that little one's an S, and then an M, and then so small, medium, and large. So it tells you what size you need, which I absolutely did not catch last time. Interesting. I was just picking and choosing. I don't guess it really matters, honestly. I wasn't using the tape on half of it anyway. All right. So, let's see. Do I want to use the tape on this? Maybe. Kind of liking using the glue. I was using this, I think I was mostly using this crafter's pick because it's kind of thick. I'll throw a little bit of that out. What was I putting it on? Maybe I've got a tray I can put it on. Hold on. One of these little trays. Get all the dust off of it. Just stick some out on that. I should peel off of it fairly easy. This is very thick. It's not like it's something I can really squeeze out because it's just super thick. So I'll just put it on with a toothpick or something. Okay, why aren't you closing? There you go. All right. I got that glue from Hobby Lobby. In case anybody wants some. It's definitely inexpensive. Like $5 something for that whole bottle. All right, so and I could use both if I really wanted, just to kind of give more of an instant hold, I guess. So the small goes on the top sign. It's showing it kind of in the corners. So what I think I'll do is just maybe I'll just put a little glue in addition. Honestly, I think I'm just going to put one in the middle. I feel like the double stick tape takes more effort. And then medium on the sides. We'll go ahead and do that. And it shows it kind of right on the edge there. I don't know if I'm going to go quite that close. Am I on the right side? Let me look. Can't tell if there's a difference. The lines are more distinctive on this side. So I'm going to guess that's the front. It's like some things, they don't really tell you, and it's like you have to kind of just know or figure it out. I'm still too far away. You can't really see everything, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. Try to stay in camera. That's the hardest part. Every time I zoom in, then I get out of camera. All right, so what I'll do is I'll do that, and then I'll use my little, I've got this little dowel I've been using. It's like a bamboo skewer. I've got toothpicks sitting around here somewhere too. Oh, there they are. I threw them in this jar. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the corners and on the inside here. I still got to peel these. And we'll just kind of, does this cover the whole thing? I'll just throw a little in there. This doesn't dry as quick as like art glitter. So you have a little bit more time to play with it. All right, and then I gotta, do these need colored on the edges? I haven't been doing that. Which, because I've been building these houses, it's something that's come up when you're working with cardboard, is the edges are always white. And if you don't want that white edge, you just take your marker of a similar color and you just run it along the edge. Make sure you do it from the back side, because that way if it slips, you're only going to mark the back side and not the front. I learned that the hard way. This one, ideally, I probably should do a brown, but do I have a brown? I do have brown. There are some rough edges on here, which I could have cut off, but I didn't. They're not terrible. All right, so hopefully that hasn't dried. Looks like it's still wet. fill in the whole thing. Just the top. All right, now the trick is to get it on there straight. It at least gives you the corners, which is definitely helpful. This glue does dry clear, so you don't have to worry if some squeezes out. Okay. There's that little guy. And then this goes here, right? Yeah, on the back side. It has to. I mean, there's a hole. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue in there. It's kind of optional, depending on how tightly it fits. And that's really loose, I'm going to put more than that. Sometimes they fit fine, and sometimes they're pretty loose. Yeah, that one's very loose, so we're going to hold that for a second. And then the other one goes, it looks like in the front, probably for the chalk. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to take a second. Will it stand? Yep. Okay, I didn't really want glue there. Think I can use my tweezers? Maybe. Does it have a top or bottom? Nope, looks the same. These tweezers don't really hold firmly. I mean, they hold firmly, but not like enough to hold a wooden piece and push it in. Right there. Where's my toothpick? Let me get one of these out. And just so I can take off that little extra glue there. I guess it doesn't have chalk or anything. All right, so that is that. So hopefully that back piece will stay in there. So a little sign. It's cute. All right, put that aside. Next we have painting and signboard. So that's the sign to the restaurant, and I guess just signs that are in different places. Okay, so it says box, so it must be on one of the big pieces. Move the glue up here. Hopefully I won't lose it. Okay, so we're looking for a signboard. Is this it? That looks like it. As I make it fall apart. And B9, E11, 12, and 13. B9, which is on here. It's so hard to see. Is it upside down? Blind. I'm holding it up to the light so I can see if that's actually a B. It looks like a 3, but I'm sure it's a B. Alright, so push this guy out. So it should be this one. And then E, and that looks like R's. It says R's are in bag 3, but E is just loose in here somewhere. That's F. That's D. That's E. So E, 11, 12, and 13. So it's these frames. Come on. Release. Try not to pop all of them out. Because you know as soon as I do, I'm going to start losing them. Alright, there. So, R was in bag 3, you said? Where's bag 3 hiding? Bag 3. Let's see, we need a tray, don't we? I think I was using this guy. Drop stuff. Got little interior things falling away. Alright, where to go? It's rolling. Looks like coffee or something. They give you these little circles that are basically the liquids in cups. And they want to roll everywhere. I know it's not these big old green ones. Alright, so where's my picture? I don't think there's numbers on these because they're loose, so. Alright, this looks like 42. I assume there's no numbers now. Not that one. Looks like these little gold ones. I only see 3 gold ones, so which ones are they? Has 2 that are the same size, so that would have to be these 2. Okay, and then it has one that's a little bit bigger. So that would be that one, so not this one, I guess. And then this base. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? A little flat thingy. This guy. Okay. Can't pick anything up. Hey, Jan. All right. I think I got all the parts for the signs except for the printed part. Which, oh, yeah, which is in, which is somewhere. Where is it? It's going to be in here. Is, you can't tell it's in because the end part has fallen off for most of it, but I think I'm going to write in on this page because I am definitely not going to know this is in anymore. So we'll just put an in here. Alright, so it must be these. What do we got? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so 2 through 12. 2 through 12. Lots of them. Alright, let's put all these guys in this one. We'll put all these signs in this one. 2 through 12. I don't know if I'm going to do all these edges. Maybe not. They are very light though, but maybe the frames will hide these and it won't be a big deal. 2 through 12, so the doggy too. Oh, I think it's a Cocker Spaniel. So I guess it's all of these, isn't it? appears to be all of them. That's a lot of signs. Doesn't seem like there's that many frames. All right, is that everything on that page? Yep. Okay, well, did I get all the signs? Because I'm starting to think maybe I did. Let me look. I'm going to just make sure I have everything here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 of them. Okay. There must be 12 pieces there. I don't know what this is. I don't think it was in here. Just make sure. It probably just fell out of the other bag. Okay, goes in bag 3. Get things that don't need out. And I'll be all confused and be like, what does that go to? I don't know. No idea. This is supposed to be me not having to think too much. Just craft. Okay. So first things we gotta look at is see if there's any bad burrs on these. There's a little bit of a burr on there. We're just gonna hit it just a tiny bit, get the burrs off. Not a lot. It's tiny. Those look good. That one looks good. And that one looks good. All right, oh, where'd this guy come from? Okay, I think we're good. All right, so put the signs together. So first we should assemble this little cafe sign. Looks very fragile. These two, I can't, do they go? It only shows one. No, it shows two. What? C2 and C2. So do they go together? Is there a side? They must go together. It doesn't really say they go together. Because there's C1. Where's, oh, here's C1. I see it. So this is only on one side, I assume. Am I missing instructions? Because it doesn't even tell me where that goes. Is there an outline? No. No outline. Okay. Let me look at the picture. Let's see if I can figure this out. Is there another sign? Is this, maybe this is the Coke coffee. It's like a coffee sign. Must be this. Yeah. So that appears to be that. And this appears to be this. Sorry, I'm getting out of camera again. Okay. But I can't really see anything that shows I need two of these. Do you think they just give you a backup in case you break it? I mean, it doesn't even say like ×2 or anything. I wonder if they just give you a backup. Because one seems plenty thick enough. Let's check the hole in the thing, wherever it goes. So the hole where it goes is that wall. I'll check that. I didn't watch enough tutorials to catch where that, if it was two of them or not. I just don't know. So that wall, let's see if I can find it. Sorry, I have to do it on my lap. I just don't have room up there. Oh, great. Something that came out of a box. I don't know where that goes. Need my tweezers. Let's see if I can get this out. I think it goes here somewhere. This is just loose in there. I have no clue where that goes. I'll figure it out later, I guess. Tell you what, I'm going to throw it in bag 3 because I don't want it just running around loose. So maybe y'all can help me remember that there was a loose piece. It goes somewhere. Who knows where? Alright, so the wall is... I'm assuming it's this. Is that the top? Is that the front? I don't know. This goes like this. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Alright, let's skip ahead. See if we can't see where that is. I just don't want to use two if I don't need to, because I have a feeling it's just a backup. What is that wall? Okay. Definitely a black piece, but I don't think it's that one. I think this is the front, maybe. So it's not cut there. I have no idea, guys. It's super confusing. Where is another piece like that? Let's see. Let's see this one. That looks believable, maybe? No. That's not it. Alright, there's got to be another one. Sorry, I'm a little confused right now. I just want to make sure I do it right. This? Ah, there it is. Okay, so this right there. So with that in mind, oh yeah, there's definitely only room for one of those. So we do not use both of them. We only use one. The other one is obviously a backup because it's maybe a fragile piece or something, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe if you want to put your own sign or something, I don't know. No clue. But, okay. So we're only going to use one of those. The other one we will put back in. This was loose, right? We're going to just put it in bag 3. So everything I don't know where it goes in bag 3. That's what I've decided. Okay. Bag 3. Back to our instructions. Back to here. I keep all this wood that's extra because you can use it in like other model building a lot of times. I see a lot of the girls I watch do that. Okay, so pasta sign and this sign. So we saw it goes this way, so it should be on this side. And I'm going to ink that one because that one's kind of, it'll be real obvious on that black background. Go from the back. I was doing this on my cardboard houses and didn't know to go from the back, and I kept slipping and making marks on my houses, and I was like, and luckily most of them are rustic, and it was like I just kind of added to it, but I was like, oh. And then I saw one of the other guys I follow do it, and he's like, make sure you mark from the back because your marker's going to slip. I was like, oh, good to know. It makes total sense once you're, think about it, but okay, there. I'll do this pasta one. It's black too. I don't know if the frame's going to hide it though. I won't worry about the lighter ones, I guess. Just a couple of black ones. We'll do those. Like I said, I think the frame might hide them. Okay. I am melting. Maybe I should not have wore this flannel. What do you call it? A waffle. I don't know. It's like thermal underwear. It's been so cold, that's all I'm wearing. Okay, so double stick tape or no double stick tape? Honestly, it'll be quicker and easier without it, so I'm just going to use the glue. To kind of keep these wiped off for the... If I had a little like silicone one, I'd use that, but I don't have a silicone one. Alright, so I'm going to put it on here. The question is, does it take over the whole thing? I do not know. I'm going to assume it does not quite go to the edge. Okay, glue. Get on that thing. I could probably use the art glitter on this. But this is just tackier. And it's not quite as wet, so it doesn't warp as much. That's probably enough. Let's see if we can center it. Looks pretty good. Okay, there's that one. Am I in camera? I can't, I'm trying to watch the playback. Because it's delayed by like 45 seconds. Okay, there's that one. Let's see. Man, it does not tell you half of this. Like, it doesn't tell you. There's not more on the next page, is there? Never mind. Skip to the next page. And then you can see the instructions. Here, I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit because I can't. I'll just show you guys stuff up close later. All right, so we got the little round one done. Yeah, it only shows one. That's weird. So pasta would be next, which is this big one, and it goes on. What does it go on? It's not that. Am I missing something? What? Okay. Oh, E11. Okay. Come back here, E. I obviously missed something. Good job. E. E11. E11, there it is. Okay. Try that again. All right, E11. It shows double stick tape, but we're not doing that. Is there a good and a bad? Doesn't matter. It might matter. Logically, you would put it on the letter so you don't see that. That's what I'm going to do. I have no idea if that's what you're supposed to do or not. Probably not. We're just winging it. A bit of glue. Kind of a messy application. All right, tweezers. Yeah, this stuff sticks nice and quick, but it's still movable for like a few seconds. All right, so our little pasta one. And where can I put these? I guess I'll stick them back in there so they don't get lost. And then next we have this guy. So this menu. I'm just gonna get both of these out, and then this is something brown. This must be this. Oh, it's purple. It doesn't even look purple in the picture. And we'll do those. Okay. Let's see. Looks the same. Way too much. Okay, use the tweezers because tiny pieces. Oh man, my hand is not acting steady there. There we go. All right, little piece, come back here. We're just gonna set you there. Marker or not? It's got some rough edges. I wonder if I can trim them. Let's see. It's got like little tabby points. There, that's better. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it on these lighter ones. I have no idea if that's the right side. Probably not. It is now. Okay. I'm trying to move it. It's just a tiny bit high. On my finger. All right, those two, add them to our collection. And ouch, hand is not happy. E13. I assume it's E13. I'm just going to pull it out and see if I can tell from the thing. Yeah. Okay, that's E13, so E12 is, well, let's find the menu. E13 is that. Why does that feel wet? E12 is the next size down. It's this one, which is painting D, the latte. And then the doggy is R42. So what's this one? E14? What's E14? I have no idea. Maybe it's on a different page. What? Am I just blind because I'm not seeing it? What? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out in a second. All right, so let's do these two, and then I'm gonna figure that out because I have no clue. That's confusing me. So these frames just seem to go around the item. So we'll just pick a side. Is it the same size? I think it is. Ooh, I bet I should. Ideally, I should do those edges, because you know that's going to show. Am I being overly picky? Sure. I'm sure I am. But I don't care. I'm not in any hurry. It's one of those things where I'm just going to craft and enjoy. But I think I'd rather the edge not show on that frame. I think what I'm going to do is just try to line it up and hopefully touch it the first time. And not stick it to my table. That is the catch, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, see, then all you see is the brown edge. You don't see that white. And honestly, I may come in later and color those brown. It depends on where they go. If they go on the wall, I guess I don't have to worry about it. I might. So it really depends. Okay. It's way too much. It's like just the tiniest little touch. Let's pull some of that off. Where's my wipe? Okay. Try and line it up. Good. All right. There's that one. So this next one, I'm a little confused. Let's see if I can figure it out. So we have the dog left. I know this one. This one's easy. So I see that one. Let's do that one. These are obviously the little frames, right? Logically. It's a coffee cup and then a vase. So that goes to that. Nope. the other one? That goes to that. Okay. So that's that. That. Face. The dog is this dark one. Okay. But I don't have another one. I have a frame. Maybe I punched out the wrong frame. Let's see if I can tell. This would have been E14. Did I not need E14? Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I did not need E14. Okay, so that's obviously it for later. I'm going to attempt to stick it back in here. You know, it's never going to stay, but we're going to try. Okay. Now we'll stick those together. It's a little tedious, huh? I'm sure it's kind of boring to watch, but hopefully y'all are getting some enjoyment out of it. I think I will put brown on this one. Like I said, you can always catch the replay and fast forward if you need to. Or do like I do. I watch these type of videos when I'm doing other things. And it's kind of like, it's almost like background, and then if I hear something interesting, I can take a peek and see what's going on, but it's usually background for me. I'm sure a lot of people do that. If I'm not sleeping through them. Some of them I sleep through. I have one girl's video that I watch all the time. It's like Queen City Minis, I think. And she has like an 8-hour long one where all she does is craft miniatures. And she even wrote in her title that it's for sleeping too. Because it works. And just listening to somebody talk like this, you know, just kind of talking and monotone almost, you know, it'll put you to sleep. And I'm okay with that. I do them live because honestly, it works best for downloading for me. Although I did that, I don't know if y'all have seen it yet. I did a train tunnel, and I just recorded the video on my phone, and I uploaded it to YouTube. And it took like an hour, which, you know, an hour is a long time. But it wasn't, see, I can't zoom much because everything's so forward. Pull it closer to me. But yeah, it took like an hour, whereas uploading these Facebook ones only takes like 40 seconds. They're quicker. But the quality's not as good, so you sacrifice there. It's a little bit high. This was the flowers, right? I do have a gold pen. But I don't know how much of that's going to actually show. Let me see. It might not be too bad. I need some water. Excuse my coughing. I'm a tickle. Talking too much. All right, let's see. Frame. Let's see, let's square. My cards are the wrong direction. Not that it really matters because I think it's square. I'll pull all these up and show them to you when we're done putting them together. This glue is working nicely though. It's so much quicker than the double stick tape. Can you imagine? That would be such a pain. Click on my finger. And it goes there. Sticking them, line her up. Okay, last one. Put it on the one with the number. Man. I don't know what is making my throat tickle so bad. Hopefully it's not the glue. Be my luck to find out I'm allergic to it. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I don't think I've done this since I've been doing lives. I had a coughing attack. I've used the glue before, so I don't think it's glue. It must just be, it could be the air. Could be something else. Only thing I had to eat, I had some applesauce right before, but I don't think it's that. Non-toxic, water-based, shouldn't bother me. But I know a lot of you are allergic to some of the glues, like the art glitter. So far I haven't been allergic to the art glitter, but it can happen. Alright, acetate on a box and a wall cabinet. Alright, let me show you guys these pictures and we'll put them away. I'm just going to lift the whole thing up. Okay. I think it's in focus. I can't tell from this close. Alright, so there's those. Let's set them in our little tray over here. Okay. Now we need our wall cabinet. So, materials list. Looks like B, box loose, and then acetate from S5, and then some handles from bag 5. Alright, loose in the box. What did I say that was? B's. Let's find B's. Let's grab the acetate because I have that first. this one. Two of them. Okay. And then we need B. This one piece that's falling apart. That's F. Is that a B? I think it's a B. That's my little magnifying glass. Yeah. Okay, that's a B. And then bag 5. Put this Bistro sign up. Two little handles in here somewhere. Oh, they seem to be in their own little. Is that the right ones? P21. Yep. They're in their own little bag. Well, they probably won't be now. Where'd that go? I have no idea. Alright, 2 of these. Let's throw a piece of tape or something on there. Or a clip. I'll just throw a clip on it. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. That's for my acetate. I don't know where it is now. I stuck it somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 2 and 3. This is 1. And 5 is this. I think this is 4. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I needed you, but maybe I did. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Sorry, it's fighting me. Come on. Trying to be real careful so I don't break them. Alright. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that looks like it. This was loose. Okay. Number 1. Pay attention to the little swivel thing. That's what they're telling us. So we have these with swivels. So one swivels one way and the other swivels the other way. Like so. But there's a round spot. So yeah, make sure that's right too. So what we're looking at is, let's see if I can show you. See the round spot on the top there, and then the little hooks. These are flat on the bottom. So that's what we're looking for. And then those have the acetate that go in those. We'll keep the acetate in there for right this second. And they have the 2 handles. Okay, let's do that first. So acetate goes on the back side. So if they're going like this, it'll go on that underneath. Is this double stick? I don't remember. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's showing it with tape. Was I using tape? Maybe. Maybe I was. It says small. We'll do a little of both. I might have been using the canopy glue that works real well on acetate, but I bet you that works fine on acetate. It says plastic, glass, and more, so that's probably just fine. But we'll use a little bit of double stick tape. So this goes, it shows it on the top and the sides. So we'll put it on the back side. Don't get confused. Back side is barely narrow enough. Got glue on my tweezers. It has it on the top. Gosh, that's really big. I don't like it. It's too big. I'm just gonna, I'll just put this one, this one. This one is this side. I'm only gonna put it on this edge. All right, let's make sure we're right. Yes, okay. And then, so I know there's like it's got a layer. I remember having to try to find it last time. I wonder if tape would work. Probably. Trying to see what tape I have floating around here. Some Scotch tape sitting here. Only double-sided. I don't want double-sided. I just want regular. Do I have any regular? Transparent Scotch. That'll work. Let's try that. See if I can get that. I don't know if it's on, was it on both sides? Maybe. I think it's got stuff on it, right? Yes, definitely. That works. Okay, so we know that works. It's on both sides? Oh, yeah. Maybe not. Looks like it's just on one side. Yeah, that's pretty clear now. Yep, just on one side. So the tape works well. Set that there. Okay, let's see. There is a message from Jan. Jan says, I've been a miniature creator and collector for over 45 years. Wow, I find it very relaxing. That's awesome, Jan. 45 years. Gosh, I've been doing stuff like that so long. I don't know, I'm 62, so I guess it's possible. I was doing stuff like this in my 20s, maybe. I don't think that, you don't feel old. I don't feel like I'm that old, but, and I guess it's not that old, You're only as old as you feel, isn't that right? 45 years just seems. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of glue on here. If I can get my toothpick off. It's getting too tacky. I might have to reapply some. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I put the handle last, right? It doesn't really say. I don't guess it matters. I assume it stays on the outside of the acetate, so. All right, let's find our acetate. See if we can line it up. Maybe. Maybe we can. I'm going to go slightly to the left of the holes on the handle just in case they have to go through, so it doesn't push it out. There is a little bit of room to do that. The glue oozes a lot. Almost. It dries clear, so hopefully it won't be too dingy looking. I got a toothpick here, see if I can clean it up a little. Don't want to have ugly acetate. Honestly, it's just making it worse. Maybe I'll clean it later if it doesn't dry clear enough. Yeah, it's going to roll off. Okay. All right, so there's that. Make sure I'm on the right side. Well, having the double stick tape on there first does help keep you on the right side. So I think doing that first is probably a good idea. Probably should set that on my table. Try not to put as much this time. Doesn't take much. This stuff's really sticky. Tweezers. I'm just making a mess. Is it on this side? It is. There. All right, there's that. Let's find our little handles. Where did they go? Here they are. Hey, Deborah. You see, those look really long. I'll bet they stick out through there a little bit. Let's look. Yeah, they totally do. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue. I'm far enough over on that one. Let me look at this one. This one's a little closer. Let's see if it'll move any. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So yeah, if you're doing these, don't put your acetate right there, because these handles, you'd have to, like, I guess you could sand them a little bit. But I'm just going to throw a tiny bit of glue on the handle. If I can poke it in there. Ah! My things, I got to clean this mess. My stuff's getting messy. Just a teeny bit of glue on these. Just in case they don't fit tight. They probably fit tight. Maybe. I'm dropping everything. All right, let's see if we can do this without throwing it across the room. Yeah, see those? I don't know if you can see. Look, they totally stick through. So if your acetate is right there, you got to keep it over far enough. Or you'd have to sand them. I suppose either would work, but it definitely sticks through that hole. I'm going to hold it like this first. Let's see if I can get it in the glue. I don't want much glue, just a little bit. Oh, that's the right side, right? Yeah, okay. Has to be on the side that's not the acetate glued. That's logical, right? Can you get in there? The last time I tried to do this with the tweezers, it went across the room. Got it. All right. So there's that. Next, got little pieces of glue everywhere or something. I'm going to clean this mess up because it's getting too thick. What kit is this, Jan says? Jan, this is the Rolife DIY Miniature House Tipsy Restaurant. I got it off of Amazon. I believe it's in my favorites. So if you go to my disclosure at the top of my art room page, there is a Amazon favorites list. I'm not affiliated. It's just a list for y'all. I believe I stuck it in there. But you can also sometimes find them at Michael's. They seem to be about the same price, honestly, either place. So, I was going to clean this glue up. Let me think about this. I think I will use this. It's just getting too tacky. I'm just going to clean some of it up and then I'll redo it. Hopefully that'll help keep it under control. Okay, a little more glue. All right. Okay, so next step. Printed side. Printed side, blank side. Okay, so they want you to put the printed side on the inside. We are looking at, it looks like these two. B5s. And then there's a shelf, B3. So the shelf goes first onto the back. It does have a printed. I think we'll put the printed on the back. It doesn't really tell you on this one, but we'll put it on the back. So the tabs seem to be identical. This seems to be centered. So I guess that matters. B3, the printed side, I think we'll put down. I'll put a tiny bit of glue on these just in case. I said it may not be necessary. They're supposed to be snap fit, but you know, we've seen how that goes. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Okay, shelf, and then we've got, let's set these up here, make sure they're the right way. That goes like that. Okay. All right, so printed side goes in on this one. So that would be on the left, and that would be on the right. Okay. So we're just going to put a tiny bit of glue there. No idea if you have to do it any other way. We'll just stick it on there. Okay. Seems good. Tiny bit of glue. All right, there's that. Sure feels square, kind of, sort of. Interesting. All right, so there's a base. So there's a little dot. I assume the printed side would go, they've been doing it in, I guess we could put it in. So the little dots go toward the front. So like that, and then little dots toward the front. Like this on the top. So like that. So you do this one after you put the inside in. So we'll do the base first, it looks like. Okay, so I'm not putting any in the circle. I'm only going to put some in the little square tab. Because the circle, I assume those doors open, but maybe they don't. I can't really tell. Does this fit? Okay. They're really close. We'll see if it goes in there. All right, so this little door goes in there. I'm not going to put glue on this part. Hopefully it works right. That is a really tight fit. All right, and this one goes here. Let's see if they'll close. Okay. Line them up. All right, and then the top, like this. I'll just put a tiny bit in the square part. And try to line up these little holes. Seems a bit challenging. Yeah, sure. Line up the little holes. It's like you got to get the round one and the other one in at the same time. And on the other side. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Is that right? Tabs to the back. Tabs to the back. Looks right. All right, there. My cabinet's dirty, but it's got some smudges, but maybe I'll try to clean them later. So there we go. Little cabinet. Does it open? It seems like it would. Yes. Cool. Okay. Put the cabinet aside. Next is a box, which appears to be that same sheet. B6, there's two. Let's move this glue up here. B6 and B7. And B8. Okay, keep this because I will use it somewhere. And try to find a spot to set it. Okay, little box. Does it need any sanding? It is a little bit rough on some spots. Where's my files? I don't think I can get in there with that block. So these handy dandy teeny tiny files. Those are from Harbor Freight. They're like $5. So anywhere you got like a burr from popping them out. It gives you sandpaper, but it's a tiny little sheet, and this is honestly easier. So this one's square. This particular file. Get those burrs off, because the burrs, I would imagine, if it's a snug fit, could possibly affect it going in right. And we do not want that, so I'm going to go ahead and sand them down. If you're worried about the color coming off the wood or anything, you could stain it back with a little marker or something, but I'm not going to worry about it. I did that one. Okay. So this goes together. Let's see. So the 2B8s are on the side with the little line in the front or top, I'm not sure which. Let's talk about printed side. It says blank side out. Doesn't say on this one though. I mean, logically you would want the blank side in on this side because it's a box, right? Yeah. So I'm going to put the blank side on the top, and then on this one, does it have a printed? Yeah, there's no numbers on that one. So this goes like this. Let's see how tight it is. Is it snug enough? Oh, it's totally splitting. What? Don't do that. Don't you do that. The wood is not cooperating. I'm just going to throw a little glue on that one. I think it's going to be a pain. Alright, so make sure I'm doing it right. Okay. I'm going to try to go at it from an angle. A layer of the wood was trying to split off of there. There it goes. Okay. So, and then this one. Throw a little tiny bit of glue. And does it have a printed? Nope. Oh my gosh, my fingers. Work fingers. Alright, I'm going to set it down. There. Okay. Ends. The printed side, it shows in toward the inside of the box. And the little hole goes on the back side. So, like this. So this way. I'm just going to set it down and try to push it in there. It seems to work a little better. Printed side. It gives you better support if you can sit it on your surface. There, little crate. Box crate, whatever it is. All right, sunshade. Sunshade. DG167A, A3, and M10. Let me clean this up. I don't know why it's getting kooky. It's like, feels like eraser bits. All right, D. Let's see if I can find D. Oh, A. It's not D. It's A. The whole set is D. Keeps throwing me off. A. Where is A? There it is. Okay. A3. Okay, A3. do on the next one, so we'll keep this on the top there. And then we've got that little thing. It must be in the paper pack. Is it in here or is it on my table? Must be on the table. Okay. Find that. That looks like part of it. Huh. Oh. I was like, why is it white? It's because you're on the wrong side, silly. That's why. M10, right? Okay, M10. Anything else on here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Okay. What time is it? I'm okay on time. All right. So this looks like it folds down. It says there's score marks already for you, so you don't have to worry about scoring it. See, it's already there. So that folds down. Where is my bone folder? There it is. Like that. And this goes on the top of that. Label down, does it matter? No, it shows it up. We'll just put it up. So it goes like that. Shows some double stick tape on there, large, on the front and the back. So I'll probably do both. We'll see how well it fits. Some of these are, they're just so wide. Is that peeling off right? I think so. Let's see if I can line it up. The width of this tape is just almost too wide. But I'm going to use it and then a little bit of glue. I probably could just do the glue, honestly, but it's curved. Am I in camera? I think I'm in camera. Come on, hit the right spot. All right. It's making it warp a little. All right, so this goes on the top like that. Looks like the tabs just stick out by themselves. Okay. I wish I knew exactly how much to stick it out, but we're just going to line it up to the line on the tabs and hope that that is correct. I'm not going to peel this. Should I peel it now? Yeah, I should peel it first. I wonder if it's going to take some of that pressure off when I peel it. I feel like the double stick tape was pulling it a little too much. Maybe it'll be all right. I suppose once you get the little tabs in their holes, it'll work out. Okay, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue here and there. Not too much. Just a little. I'm not going to put any on the tabs because that doesn't go in right now. right, so I'm gonna straighten that back out so I can stick it on there. All right, how do I do this? I'm gonna line up to this side. Just make sure that it's not sticking out too far. Okay, I think it's all right. It feels too far over, but I can't tell. I think it's all right. Hopefully it's all right. Pull that back down a little bit. All right, that should be good. Set that aside. And time is it? Got time for a little bit more? All right, we can do this counter. Loosen box A1 and A2, and then D1 through 9. Looks like. All right, so A1 and A2. Which is basically all of this section. A1, A2. Did these all pop out or not? It seems like there's an extra piece, but it might just be, so that definitely pops out. The middle piece is confusing me a little. To look closer. I assume it pops out because it's just popping out. So, what about this frame part? Does this frame part go somewhere? I don't think it does. We'll hang on to it, but I don't think it does. I think that these pieces are, I can't tell for sure. It may line up in there, it may not. It's not really clear. We'll figure it out. All right, so there's those. And then this piece, don't need this. And then we need D. Where are you hiding? All right, D. 1. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 5. 5 is just that. 6. 7. 7, 8, and 9. 9, not 10. Okay, so not that from the best I can tell. All right, let's see if we can get this one together. All right, so first step shows, I think, this, like this. 2 tabs are on the right. It's got a little exclamation saying make sure you have that right. And then the non-printed side is on this side. And then we need D8. D8 goes like this. Doesn't seem to care if it's printed or not printed. Right? Okay, that looks right. I'll put very little glue because so much to this. I want to make sure it's right. All right, so the circle is up to the top, so that's right. Everything looks right. All right, so pop that in. Okay. And then D5. D5 slides in that little slot there. We're just going to tight fit it because I can't tell on the print side if it matters. I don't even know. I don't think it would because it's on the inside. So this just slides in there. All the way down, I assume? Maybe not. No, I think it does. It should go all the way to the back, right? Yes, it should. I think. Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. It's like, surely it does. Okay. And then we have D7. D7, D7, D7. Okay, so this goes like this. Goes like this. That and that. And that. Okay. Just a little. I'm not going to worry about the middle one. Alright, so you have to make sure you get it in the right holes. It's showing like which holes to put it in there. Okay, so hopefully I'm doing it right. Line up. It's snug. Come on, get in there. Doesn't want to go in this hole. Huh. It's really long. It sticks out. I wonder if it's supposed to stick out. Maybe it's supposed to be a leg or something. This one's not lining up or something. There, got it. Okay. And then D3 and D2. There's 3. There's 2. All right, 3. Printed side, not printed side. It's not telling me. I think it kind of shows the little squares there, so I'm going to assume that the squares go on this outside. It's probably what you line those up with, so that would be my guess. So, and I should be able just to snug fit this. Maybe. It's a tight fit. Okay. And then, what did I say? 2? 2 goes on the side with the little feet on the bottom. Come on. It goes all the way through those holes. Like it forms, I think it's forming like the legs. See how they stick out? one keeps popping out. I might have to glue it. It's a little too loose. I think there is some glue in there. It's just not, maybe not enough. I'll put a little bit more. Long haul. This hole. Hopefully it'll, once it dries, it'll stay. So it's not wanting to stay. It's wanting to pop out. Stay in there. All right, next. We did day 2. I think you rotate, it looks like. And then it wants day 4. Okay. Probably could have snug fit it, but this one doesn't go all the way through, so if I get it in the hole. It's challenging. I've got a little hammer. I'm trying not to use it if I don't have to. Okay, I think I got it. All right, day 4. And then it looks like A2 goes in front. It has to be that. There's nothing on it, but it doesn't have a label that I can see. All right, looks like, are the holes in the right spot? Are those the same size? I can't tell. I think they are. So they line up to these. Yeah. All right. Tiny bit of glue there on the bottom. See if we can squeeze it in there. Okay. Looks kind of right. The little feet ones keep trying to sneak back in. It's like, stay. They don't want to stay where they're supposed to stay. Get back in there. Okay. Alright, we're this direction. We got the front on there. Now we want the top. Which top? 9. Ooh. The last 2 pieces. Why are there 2? 9. Nothing. This must be 6. It doesn't have a letter. It probably is on the board. Alright, so this is 9. The holes are correct. So this one goes on here first. That's a lot of holes to line up. So many. Oh my goodness. We will try. The middle one too? Yep. Middle one too. Put teeny bits of glue. Front ones? These front ones. And it's probably isn't enough glue, but I'm hoping it tight fits. Like it's supposed to. Alright, let's see if we can line them all up. Maybe. Okay, there's that one, that one, that one. Kind of, sort of. This one. Oh my goodness, I am like amazed at that even one in there. Now my feet are sticking out again. They keep pushing back in. Alright, let's push all this back down. Stay where you're supposed to stay. Probably should put more glue on you. Alright. Now, we need this one. Turn it the right way. It will make much more sense. Alright, so like that. So it looks like it only goes into these two spots that are supposed to be sticking out more. Let's see if we can get them to stick out more. Okay, there. So a tiny bit of glue there. And it looks like they just pushed down on there. I'll try not to push my feet back down again this time. Do it this way. Okay. All right, I think I got it. Everything on there good. Okay. And then the fronts go on. Make sure everything looks flush. I think we're okay. All right, so the front, see, it only shows these pieces. It does not show these. So I think these were just like the throwaway edges. Could use them for frames for something. That'd be cool. All right, so obviously the printed side they want in and the blank side out. So blank side, blank side, blank side. I'll stick tape, but I'm not doing that. There's a hole in this one. Why is there a hole there? What does that hole do? Does it have a purpose? There's no holes in anything else. I assume it has no purpose. That's so weird. Very strange. That should be enough. All right, see if I can line it up. It has like a little outline to follow. Okay. I could honestly probably use the bottle, but this is easier. It kind of keeps you from getting too much too. All right, line that up. The little outline. The tricky part is squeezing it without it sliding. Okay. And one more. What time is it? Oop, we're going to just finish this cabinet and be done. I got to go cook dinner. So I am holding Friday in the air right now. We'll see how it goes. Just so you guys know. Basically, we have some court stuff going on, and we're like on-call witnesses type thing, but I can't talk about it, so that's all I can say. It's not like family or health, that type of thing, but it is like something I can't get out of, so. But I will be back hopefully Friday night. We'll do some more. I'll do Friday is supposed to be, what did I say? What are we doing Friday's journal? Yeah, I think I'm doing the journal Friday, so we'll work on our journal some more, which is our wild and muted junk journal. For anyone new, if you want to watch me play with that. That'll be Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, I think it's good. I'm trying to see if they're straight. They're pretty straight. Okay, so there's our little cabinet. It's cute. Cute little cabinet. Okay. It's got its little legs. You just gotta, when you're playing with it, you gotta make sure they don't pop back out. I kept trying to do that, so I think they're okay. All right, that is our live for tonight. Clean this off. Clean this off. I will use it again later. Probably wait for it to dry and peel it. All right, so let's pull out everything I did, and you can see we're getting there, slowly but surely. Zoom back out. Okay, so got a couple of cabinets and some signs, a little awning, some sort of a box, not sure what it does, and a bunch of little signs. Anyway, and our little bistro sign. Okay, so that's where we're at. Y'all, thank you for joining, and I will see you guys on Friday. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and take care. All right, bye-bye.